How's it going, Connectors? Welcome to another fresh episode of Staying Connected, where we seek stories that connect us with one another. There's just too much emphasis on differences that we forget that we're just one big community. We seek to learn about the life lessons, experiences, setbacks, and vulnerabilities of one another. We're here to share through open and honest conversations. How's it going, guys? I'm Kenny.
And I'm Scott. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So as you can see, we are
wearing
the same shirt.
the same shirts.
We're twins for today.
And we're in the same room once again.
Yes.
This is actually, one of the first times of the new year we're sitting next to each other. So
For the podcast.
yes, for the podcast.
So today it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a Q&A.
Mm-hmm.
So some of the questions will be from us and some of the questions from our friends and family. Let's go ahead and just jump into it. Okay.
All right.
And we'll just go back and forth. We can keep the answers as brief and as
Perfect.
drawn out.
Yeah,
If you want.
pretty
That's
much.
great. Okay, so I guess I'll go first. Best purchase under $50. And we can extend this 3 months back if you want.
Okay.
And then why? Why was it your best
right.
purchase?
Okay. Well, you kind of mentioned it earlier as we were preparing for today's podcast. My ring light, which is right in front of us. You can't see it right now, but yeah, it has been a good tool that I've been able to use for this podcast. In addition to, taking photos, professional photos for, let's say, my LinkedIn profile.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically like what, 25 to $30, and
Really? From where?
from Amazon. I've always seen a lot of people purchase these ring lights, and I was just curious to see how well it works. Where I cut my hair, for example, they always have ring lights throughout the barbershop, and they like to take photos. So that kind of influenced me in getting one too. Possibly taking photos professionally and just for fun. And my friends are invited eventually to come and do like studio shots here. I am enjoying it so far, and it's been a great investment.
I have the clip on for the laptop, and I gotta say this is way better.
There's like different sizes, so it's like this is actually, the one that I have, it's one of the smallest ones. But then it goes to like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think mine goes
size.
as bright as this one. It's nice.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not as versatile as yours.
Yeah.
But then again, they get it for free.
Yeah.
So I can't really complain.
Yeah, we'll try to add a photo onto the screen just to give you an idea of how it looks. But if you want to take photos at home and kind of look, professional in some sort of way, getting a ring light is a great tool to have.
Yeah, lighting is everything. I don't know if I've watched a lot of our older episodes, and sometimes like my lighting would be terrible. Yeah. And then I'm like, I think I might need to get a ring light.
It's like, it's crazy.
I think I need to upgrade to this, just to make our podcast look a little more profesh.
You could borrow it for now and then see how you like it, and then
$5. Yeah, it's just like my it just clips on a laptop, and I wish it was just brighter, but it's almost like yellow orangey-ish. Yeah, see, it looks a lot nicer now.
Yeah, it's like we're pretty bright. We're not like shadowed or anything.
That's
and
true.
it's helping a lot. So
Okay, I need to go buy one soon. Okay.
treat yourself.
Say, someone sponsor us, please.
Yeah. Any ring light companies? Yeah.
We'll be influencers. Okay.
Awesome. I'll go for you.
For myself, so I go running and I go exercising a lot, and I used to have these over-the-ear earphones, and those were great because they don't fall out, when you're running, sprinting, whatever. Yeah. But then
cordless.
Or no, they still have a little cord in the back.
Oh, okay.
They have a little cord in the back. But they broke in recently, so I have to use my AirPods, and my AirPods, like they're wonderful. I love my AirPods. But when you start to sprint and run, like it falls out. I don't know. For some people's ears, they stay in.
That I don't own my own. I don't own AirPods, but that was one concern that I had with it.
So I went to Ross and I bought these AirPods accessories.
Oh.
So basically, it's like a little it's silicone, right? And you put it on, and then like, I don't know if you've seen those things where you attach it on and like
it kind of like
converts into like the crook of your ear, so that way
so
it stays
fits perfectly, like
yes,
putting on a glove.
Yes. So then like I try shaking around, I try moving my head, sprinting, it stays in perfectly.
Oh.
And there's other attachments like. It's like over the ear too. There's that attachment.
Okay,
there's
seen that one.
Similar around the neck with the cord too. If you want to try that,
so you like it so far?
Yeah, it's I got it for like $3.
$3.
So
that's a deal.
Usually I just buy separate earphones for working out.
Yeah.
Because I know the AirPods don't have that ear over the ear stays in place. So with this purchase, I saved myself $10-15.
I know.
So I've always liked decisions where it eliminates like 150 other decisions if possible.
Yeah.
So just by me buying that, I don't have to worry about anything else. Earphone related.
Well, eventually when I do buy, who knows, AirPods, I'll go walk over to Ross and then just pick up myself.
I probably get the AirPods first though.
Yeah, I gotta get the AirPods first.
Plus, I'm pretty cheap. No, there's of course there are like the Beats and whatever else, but like I just want to use what I already have, and I like after the first couple of tries, it's like worth my money already.
Yeah,
I was pretty skeptical, like that, but yeah. Okay, do you want to go to your question?
Oh yeah. Okay, so one of my questions is, how do you manage stress? After a long work day, or just whenever you're feeling stressed, how do you manage it? There's so many different ways. How do you manage it?
So for me, it's a little different for me. If I'm depending how stressed. If I'm like a little stressed and it's been like a pretty mad day, I'll probably go work out. And the weird, ironic thing about that is, working out gives you the feel good chemicals, but it also puts a lot of physiological stress on your body because you're lifting weights, right? And since your body is so tense from the stress, like lifting actually makes it a little tighter. So it's counterproductive, but at the end of it, you feel good.
Okay.
So if I'm just a little stressed, I'll go work out and I'll feel a little better. If I'm really, really stressed, I need to go find nature. I need, like, I live in the city, so it's tough to find greenery. It's tough to find like a nice quiet air to walk through. So I'll probably drive to like somewhere secluded, or even the beach, like a secluded beach, private beach, and just breathe. That's the first number one thing.
That's one thing you have to do.
Because when you breathe, what happens is you activate the parasympathetic system, which is the rest and digest thing in your system.
Learned something new today.
So it just slows down everything. As you breathe, you look at nature. Ideally, if I had like a little forest to walk through, that'd be the best thing for me. I would do that every single day.
So primarily weightlifting, and then eventually, if things get kind of too stressful.
Yep, I need to just detach myself from that situation, and because I know like if I work out and I'm super stressed, like the chances of me getting hurt are like really really high.
Yep.
Instead, I just need to go breathe. I'll tell all my friends and family this, like, hey, I'm gonna go be alone for couple hours, so I just need to do me for a little bit.
Do you
recollect? And at the same time, you always like you think as well. It's like, okay, now that I'm relaxed, because sometimes when you're so stressed, you want to do something, but you're so emotional, you're so hung up on whatever you're doing that you don't have the right mindset to solve or tackle that problem. So when you're relaxed, you're detached, you don't have high emotions, it's easier to make those decisions that lead to better results.
And stress comes from anywhere. It could be from maybe your job or sitting in traffic, anything, people. And it's great to find solutions to solve our stressful, experiences that we deal with constantly, especially like right now, staying at home or, dealing with the new normals. A lot of people aren't used to it as much as other people, so it's great to take a break and breathe.
Exactly. Speaking about commuting, like I know some of my friends that do commute from one side of the island to in town, which is
It
a
is
4-hour round trip.
basically, yeah, and
It's I can't do that. No matter how good a job is, I can't spend 4 hours of my life every single day in a car, because people may or may not notice, but sitting down in like an area for so long, it just deteriorates you.
And then if you have an office job, you got to sit down more.
Yes. 4 hours in a car, and then like 8 more hours,
and then you got to go back home too. So
and you sit down and eat.
So, yeah, you're sitting down constantly the whole day.
I guess a tip would be, wherever you spend the most time, let's say it's your car, you gotta buy all the accessories, or any accessories to make it at least more enjoyable, make it a little bit
Is there an example you think?
So what one of my friends did was she bought this like heat pad thing for her car, because she commutes 2-3 hours.
Okay.
So because once you sit down, like your back just tightens up, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a heat massage thing, so that way.
That at Ross too.
Yeah. So and then like it massages your back, keeps it like keeps the blood flowing.
Okay.
And then she also has like some scented candles in the car, makes it smell good. Scented
candles in the car. Wow.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a spa in there.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can see how it helps.
Yeah. Or like if you're working at home, get a pull-up bar.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, do some pull-ups.
I know. Have it close to you too, and it's just right there.
How about yourself? How do you handle stress?
Similar to you with the whole working out. So yeah, whenever I'm stressed, I actually go to the ocean. Swimming has been pretty helpful for me, because when you're in the water, you're basically just floating there, and then when you start swimming, your mind is just focused on swimming from point A to point B, nothing else. And yeah, that at the end of each swim session, I feel like my mind is clearer, and on top of that, helps me kind of think better throughout my day.
How long do you swim for?
I try to swim at least close to 2 hours.
Continuously? Just back
no.
Yeah. Say.
So I do try to tread water. So that's, treading water helps me to just, take a break, but at the same time still continue my workout. So yeah, once I get in the water, I try to stay in the water for at least an hour and not go back out. And I try to seclude myself from other people. Right. Not just because of social distancing, but it's just, gives me time to focus on me.
Yes.
In the middle of the ocean, and it's very calming. And luckily, we live in Hawaii, where beaches are everywhere, so we have that capability to just drive to the beach whenever we want to. But if you're in the city, somewhere on the mainland or something, even a pool helps as well. The nearest pool. And yeah, adding to your point, running away to nature has always been a good tip as well to relieve our stress, because we need a change of scenery. We live in town. We're constantly seeing cars pass by, ambulances, cop cars, their sirens, all of that, and it's great to climb up a mountain every so often and hear nothing.
I think everything is just so fast paced.
It is.
When you do go to nature, everything just kind of slows down.
Yep.
So I have more question about the swimming part.
Yeah.
So do you like it when it's just nice and smooth and calm, or do you like some waves with it, or?
I like some sort of current, because it helps me focus. It challenges me to focus a lot more on just my form when I swim, and I have to use more power. So yeah, I like it when it comes to like a little bit stronger current. Yeah.
Gotta take you. Do you ever swam at like West Side with Yokohama?
Oh yeah.
I mean, is that suitable for
yeah.
swimming?
No.
If you don't know about Yokohama, or Yokes as the locals like to call these waves are, I want to say at least 15 to 20.
Yeah, so it is not.
Or if it's in Hawaiian, what is it like? 8 to 10 feet. Yeah, so it's double. It's in Hawaiian.
Yeah. So yeah, if you have a pool nearby, go to that, and then try to.
Yeah, we need a swimmer on this podcast. I want to learn how to swim properly.
Yeah, we do. We need.
Yeah, so if you're a listener and you know some swimmer friends.
Yep. Let us
State
know.
championship swimmers only.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Bring your medal as well for confirmation.
Okay. I guess that answers one of my questions of one thing you're doing to make yourself happy and calm.
Yep.
So let's jump into. Let's do a fun one.
Okay.
A song that you've listened to a lot lately and why?
A song that I've listened to a lot. This one. You want to go first? Let me.
Okay. Yeah. I can take one. So it goes hand in hand with. We can have multiple.
Okay.
A song that goes hand in hand with keeping myself happy and calm. I've been listening to September by Earth, Wind and Fire a lot.
Do you remember?
Yeah, it just puts you in a really good mood. Like something about like the funky music.
It is, yeah. It's a classic as well.
Like, and all the disco musics, even though they're godly absurd, like 8 to 9 minutes long. September is just perfect for me.
It's also a fun song too.
It is a fun song. It just makes you. I like songs that make you get up and start dancing. Like Uptown Funk.
Yep.
What else? Basically all the songs by Earth, Wind and Fire. What's the other song? Flashlight by the Parliament. I'm sure you know that.
How does that go?
Sing. Flashlight. At night.
Flashlight. Okay, I gotta look it up.
Jungle Boogie.
Oh, Jungle Boogie. I heard.
KC and the Sunshine Band.
KC and the Sunshine Band. Well, for me, I, listen to a lot of local music. So, a lot of like, Maoli, which they're from Maui. They do a lot of country covers. Personally, I don't listen to a lot of country except for when they do their covers. My Reason is one of their hit songs that I love to listen to. It's a very calming song as well, and I listen to it throughout my work day. It goes like, you are my reason, and then kind of like just very chill. Keeps me calm.
We're gonna need to have Kenny do a cover of that and post it on the Staying Connected page. Stay tuned.
We'll try to. And then aside from that, Bruno Mars has been on repeat.
He needs to release some new music.
He needs to.
It's been 3-4 years already.
Yeah. I mean, he came out with a couple singles with, who's that, like Cardi B, Ease Me, Baby. And then, aside from that, he needs to come out with more music.
I don't know if we've mentioned this on the podcast, but Kenny did meet Bruno Mars's
okay. I mean, long story short, I seen his dad actually twice, and the first time I was like, maybe it is him, maybe it's not. I told myself I'm gonna see, whenever I see him next, I'm gonna approach him and then try to ask for a photo and talk story a little bit. So second time came around, I took a photo with him, confirmed by asking him, "Are you Peter Hernandez?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, I am."
Oh, he sounds like a nice guy.
Yeah, so he was actually just grabbing lunch, and then, I approached him, and we just kind of like for a couple of seconds just talked story, and took a photo.
Next time you see him, get on the podcast.
Next time I see him, I'm gonna ask him, if you're free, come over, and we'll do a podcast together, and invite your son as well.
There we go.
And everyone in your family.
There you go. They're all musicians too.
They're all musicians because it's all from the dad. Gotta keep the legacy. So
what other songs? Oh, do you know Love Machine by The Miracles?
No.
You ever watch that one movie Heavyweights?
Yeah.
It was like they're in a camp. And
why was I thinking? I was thinking about that movie like 2 days ago.
It was that scene where like it was like the girls camp. Okay. The girls camp was there, and then like the heavy camp, and then like that song played. I remember growing up because I was a little chubbier, heavier kid. So then that scene always
wow. It's crazy because I was thinking about that movie like recently too, and I was like just thinking about how great and fun that movie is.
I love Machine. You never heard it by the Miracles.
Oh, yeah. Any of the classics, any of the Temptations, and yeah, I've been singing in the shower frequently. The past couple of days. My Girl, always a classic.
Mm-hmm. They have a lot of good songs. Just My Imagination.
Yeah. Running away with me. Yeah.
Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
Yeah, we'll do a karaoke episode.
Oh, we need to. We need to. We need to get you a karaoke station here.
Yeah. Who knows? Amazon might have that mic.
Oh yeah. It has
they have a mic, so maybe that's another investment. Under $50. So
it'd be cool to get a vocal coach to come on the podcast.
Yeah, and then we can practice.
There we go.
Train.
That'd be fun. That'd be a good YouTube thing.
Yep.
Kenny and Scott tries.
Yes.
To do things.
We should do.
Yeah.
You heard it here.
That sounds like a fun idea. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So, my next question is, if you could switch places with a person for a week, famous or not, dead or alive, who would it be?
So you still maintain all your cognitive and physical abilities in this person, or do you take on?
You take on.
I was gonna say, like, it would be cool to be the president of the United States, but I don't know where that man's at right now.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure if I want to.
Like picking up. I don't know. Picking up stuff.
It'll be Bruno Mars.
Oh yeah, you know me too well. Bruno Mars would be like
up there.
The person I would want to switch places with for a week.
I want to be someone really powerful, maybe like Putin or somebody.
Cool.
Like,
yeah.
Something like
imagine.
Is it for a day or like forever?
For a week.
For a week.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
So.
You think if you have to do it for a week, you have to know all their mannerisms and like.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna be a really powerful leader, and they see your attitude, your speech changes, they're gonna get a little.
Yes.
So maybe somewhere safer.
I know it's crazy. You have like, so many people to think of, but yeah, Bruno Mars will be one.
Maybe Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan continued his podcast.
Yeah. God, it sucks. Your podcast episode's been a little crappy, Joe. Sorry. That would be really fun. Yeah, probably top of my list, or maybe like Putin.
Okay. Elon Musk. Yes.
Probably the big tech guys.
Yes, Bezos. I would definitely want to see, what he does on his daily routines, and on top of, going to space. All of that.
It would also be pretty fun. It's just not enough people to know. Oh, dead or alive. Like
dead or alive.
Like you go back to that time and you live it. Or like you just resurrect right now.
You just resurrect. Just resurrect right now. Yeah, let's just say that.
Now I want to be like, who the Mountain is from Game of Thrones?
No.
I just want to he's like
okay.
Almost 7 feet, 300.
Oh.
That's funny. I'd like to be that giant.
Oh.
Or like maybe Bruce Lee.
Oh, Bruce Lee.
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. Sound like Mike Tyson. But Bruce Lee would be another one. I would want to some chef. I would probably do like, let's say Gordon Ramsay. Yeah, I always see him on my Instagram feed,
but then you don't have his skills though. If you're no, actually you do. Since you do take on his.
Yes, so you
get their abilities.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind that. Yeah, back to Putin then. Already.
So Gordon Ramsay would be the guy. Yeah, because he lives a life full of good food, and he seems like a very cool guy. Yeah. To be. Yeah, there's so many other people.
Well, okay, well, let's say you do pick that person, but you get to go back in time and live that, so it's not current. So whoever you pick, you go back to their time.
Okay.
You get to Jesus.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh, that would debunk a lot of things for me.
like, would we be here today?
Like, why am I in like Cameroon?
Oh man, who would have thought my Jesus slippers would be popular nowadays? Oh,
Who else would be pretty fun? Oh, who's that guy? The Mongols. What's his name?
Oh,
He was like, he took over a lot of land. A lot of people are his descendants.
oh,
You know who I'm talking about?
yes. I read it in the book.
That destroyed the wall.
I'm gonna Google this.
I know it's not Attila the Hun.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
I don't know. We will research.
They probably know what it is.
Who else? Dead. Let's see. Someone dead that we would want to be. That I would want to be.
Probably like a crime boss. That'd be pretty cool. Who's the most famous crime boss?
Oh.
What's his face? Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah. El Chapo.
I think so.
Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah.
Escobar. I don't know. I mean, they're smart, but at the same time, you know.
For me, I'm most of the time picking like pretty bad people.
Maybe Martin Luther King Jr.
Yeah. No, it's like you.
Person.
It's like you can go back to those times and like you still have other abilities, but the number one thing is would you still have the execution? I'm not sure if I would have the conviction to carry out what he's doing. Because back then you say or do something wrong, you're gonna get assassinated. And
for real.
So man, that's major props.
Fragile.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Next question. What's one exciting thing you're planning to do that scares you?
That would probably be to move out of Hawaii eventually. I don't know when that will be, but just the challenge of adapting to a new environment, new people, and just being alone for some time. And I mean, I'm excited to explore new opportunities, whenever that may be, and to enjoy like a new lifestyle, and new culture as well wherever I go. So moving out of Hawaii kind of, it excites me, but at the same time scares me. It's just a lot of preparation as well.
Do you prefer East Coast versus West Coast?
I prefer,
or even foreign, international.
Yeah, I either or actually. But preferably West Coast. I mean, it's geographically closer to Hawaii. But aside from that, I would shoot for somewhere out of the country as well. Even a country that I don't even speak the language.
Russia.
Possibly. Maybe like in East Asia. Yes.
Korea.
I mean, having lived there before as well, I was excited, but at the same time a little scared because I didn't speak the language, and I was alone. So, but I was excited for the experience. So, with every fun experience there comes challenges, and it's okay to be scared.
What do you think would be the biggest challenge for you if you do move?
I think it would probably be making friends and all that.
Really? I think you know, because then like for you have a really bright personality and you're easy to get along with.
Yeah.
And that kind of characteristics put together is pretty easy to make friends.
So I mean, I've traveled to the mainland before, but kind of like small talk and all that. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how it is making friends up there. So outside of like people from Hawaii that live up there,
right?
Yeah. So that'll be one challenge to face. Aside from that, just yeah, I'm more excited over being scared to move out of Hawaii.
What excites you? Just
I think
opportunity to work in a new environment, to learn new things,
new opportunities for, to expand my skills and talents. I am I do a lot of graphic design, so it'll be good to collaborate with other minds. I'm also a foodie, so trying new foods, new restaurants, and also I like adventure when it comes to nature or so yeah, I prefer moving to somewhere with nature, like
Well, it's not gonna be in the city.
Yeah, it's not gonna be the city.
Maybe LA isn't the best.
Maybe not. So.
I'm in the same boat as you. Like since my girlfriend is in the final couple months of her not residency. She's gonna go into residency, so she's gonna pick somewhere between Hawaii and West Coast.
Okay.
So yeah, at the beginning it really scared me because I've been in Hawaii. I was born in Vietnam, but I'm in Hawaii for almost maybe past 20 something years. So this has really been like the place that I call home. Where I had all my closest friends, where I literally grew up and learned everything I need to know about life. So at first I was really against it, like moving to Hawaii, because I would have to find a new job. Yeah. Like you said, find new friends, learn new culture, learn new different set of norms that I have to adjust to, and I was really scared about that. But the closer and closer we got to to her making her decision, the more comfortable I felt with it, because I've always preached, if you wanna get better, you wanna grow, you gotta go outside your comfort zone. And
for sure,
I felt like I wasn't practicing what I was preaching. So this is a perfect time to embrace, like, no matter what happens, if she does stay here and she does move to the mainland, I'm just gonna follow, because we are in long distance and it's been a while now. So I don't want to do that anymore. So we need to start living together, learn what it's like to live together and go through all the ups and downs. But I felt like this is the best choice for me. Like, I need to get out of the box and continue to challenge myself. And I love Hawaii with all my heart, but there is a very lax culture here that doesn't really push you. Even if you just do your average, everyone will be okay with that. I feel like on the mainland, everyone is a go-getter. Everyone's out to make something of themselves, and
that's what I noticed.
That's just it might be just the culture, and maybe I just need to start surrounding myself with the right people that start to do that.
That's also key.
Yeah, but there's more of those type of people on the mainland versus Hawaii, which doesn't mean that Hawaii's bad. I think Hawaii's awesome, and I will go back. I will come back. It's just for me, I'm still in my growing phase. I don't have to settle down yet. So before I do have kids, this is the perfect time to start.
Perfect opportunity
to go out and just try something. And even if I do fail, like, that's okay. That's okay. And I will always have Hawaii to come back to. And it will always embrace me. So, why not do something that, even if you're worried about failing, fail forward. Because even if you do fail, you learn about what not to do. So next time when you do it again, or when you go, I say I move somewhere else, okay, I won't repeat those same mistakes. Rather than staying in the hospitality of Hawaii and never knowing, like, the dangers or the benefits, or the wonders of what's outside Hawaii.
So all in all, it's okay to be scared, but continue to be excited for bigger opportunities wherever you go, and anything you do. So
I feel like anytime you do something and it scares you, I think that's a very good sign that you're going the right place. Because you get so comfortable with things, and you no longer feel that rush of excitement, that like even a little fear.
Yep.
anxiety.
That's like going on stage. If you're a performer, we get all these butterflies. We get nervous at first, and then once, we walk right there under the spotlight, it's showtime. So.
Yeah. I just have a relationship metaphor I wanted to add. It's kind of like the first time you ask that girl on a date, you're really nervous, you're trying to present your best self, and then eventually you date, and then you get more and more comfortable. One thing that people forget is that, like, you should never stop trying to impress that girl or impress your girlfriend or boyfriend. You should always try to do something that scares you, to grow with them. Because some people get so comfortable, they forget about the reason or why they got with this person in the first place. Everything starts to get lax, you get lazy, and then you let the standards fall out of place. And when you do that, the other person's going to notice. And it's the same for both people. If both parties get lax and they get lazy about the things, you're going to start to lose what you both appreciated about each other in the first place. I definitely had that rough lesson, learning that in long distance. So,
well, I mean, I've talked to both you and Kelly, so it's you guys are going strong.
It took a very long time. We definitely need to do a long distance. Maybe have her back when she's a doctor. Talk about long distance.
And then our coat.
Cool. One more final question.
Okay.
Workout routine. The people need to know.
The people.
Why we're so jacked.
It's just the shirt size is the shirt. Under here is fat. Usually, well, I mean, I mentioned like I do swim, and that's how I get my cardio. I hate running. I usually go to the gym and do. I mean, not necessarily like heavy weights and all that. I try to get more reps and all that. Just getting free weights and working out upper and lower body, a portion of the upper body and lower body each time I work out. So say if I'm doing like my back, then maybe that'll be the first portion, and then second portion would probably be like legs or my glutes.
So you do full body basically. Yeah. How often do you work a week?
During the weekday. Yeah.
Monday to Friday.
Monday through Friday. And then
wow. How long are your sessions?
Usually like hour and a half.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So try not to go over 2 hours because you're just putting too much strain on your body.
What's your rep and set scheme look like?
It changed. I mean, yeah, it does vary every time I go. Usually I do like three sets of like 10 to 12 reps. So
okay.
Yeah.
Trying to get hypertrophied.
Yep. And then I mean other workout routines is so that lifting weights, swimming, and that's I try to combine both of those within the week.
Do you swim during the weekday too, or is it mostly on the weekend?
Mostly on the weekends. Preferably in the morning when I wake up. So the water kind of just wakes me up as well. So
for myself, I do full body too. But since I'm more sports specific, I do a lot more plyometric, so a lot of jump training.
Okay.
I'll do some upper body plyos as well. I'll do a lot of sprints and more particularly, I focused on trying to be an overall athlete instead of focusing on one sport.
Yeah.
I'll do a lot of Olympic lifts.
Okay.
I'll do upper body like you too. But for me, I if it's a strength day, then I focus more on like that 3 to maybe even 2 to 5 range rep. I'm going for muscle building hypertrophy. 6 to 12. And the way I have it programmed out for it's called a mesocycle. So microcycles are like, I believe, 1 to 4 weeks.
Okay.
Mesocycles are I believe 5 to 8 weeks, and there's a macro cycle which can extend for months.
No.
So since I don't want to write too much programming for the year, I usually do like a mesocycle, so maybe 2 months.
Okay.
So in that 2 months, I have a goal. Okay, let's say I want to focus on Olympic lifts, like a snatch or a power cleaner or whatnot. Then I'll just focus. Okay, I'll do more of that throughout the day, and then I'll do supplemental exercises. Mm-hmm. Or if I want to work on my glutes or my hamstring, I'm gonna do some hamstring work, some RDLs, Romanian deadlifts. I'll do a lot more hip hinging stuff. Mm-hmm. Or if I just want to focus on single leg work, some reverse lunges, some step ups, all that, or even sprints. So it depends on what I want to focus on. And for me, I find that more efficient to do instead of just going in and doing a little bit of whatever. So when you do go in the gym, do have a goal in mind, like what I want to do. Because sometimes you get off of work and you're just exhausted.
Yeah. And it's good to have a plan before you enter the gym, because then, once you get in, you're not stuck just like walking around and figuring out what to do. So
it's tough when the gym's super crowded too. Yeah. So I try to go early. Sometimes, like I mentioned, you're super stressed and you want to work out. Yeah. And you don't want to go to nature. You just want to get a quick lift in. I've learned that I need to listen to my body. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes I'll do heavy deadlifts and my lower back is just getting jacked. So I just tell myself, you don't need to do this right now. I'll just lower the weight, mm-hmm. and I'll focus on something else, because I am getting a little bit older. I'm not in my early 20s anymore. So I can't heal like a Wolverine.
If only. Switch places with Wolverine.
I don't know, like, would I want to be the Wolverine? Everyone around him just dies.
Pretty much. Maybe Spider-Man, but... but yeah, I mean, in addition to, like, what you said, like, sports and all that. I mean, I grew up playing tennis, and I used to paddle as well. I don't do that now. But yeah, that's also something that I wanted to try to get back into whenever.
Tennis.
Yes. Tennis.
That's be tennis.
Yeah, and that's a sport that you can play however long.
And
like
socially distant.
Yeah, socially distanced for sure. So yeah, I gotta go play tennis eventually.
Yeah, we need to start doing more things.
Yeah. I don't know if the courts are... Yeah, the courts should be open, but... Yeah.
You have a racket?
I had rackets. I have one. So, yeah.
Oh, if you're a friend listening...
Yeah. I would want to rent one. Can I rent one?
Play with us.
Play with us.
Play doubles.
Yeah. So, yeah, tennis is my sport. And, yeah.
Speaking of, we need to, like, do a lift together. Recently, our friend... name starts with an A. Oh, yeah. He got membership to 24.
Oh, okay.
So we can get you a free pass and we can go.
Okay, all right.
Sure.
All right. Sounds good.
Cool. All right. Let's transition to the reflection of the week.
Reflection.
Can be a struggle, success, a thought, a recommendation. Okay, Kenny.
Okay.
What do you have?
So something new that I've been doing was getting closer to my Filipino culture through language. I started taking courses in Tagalog. Mm-hmm. That's a struggle. That's also it's a great experience, but also challenging, because although I grew up in a Filipino speaking household, I wasn't necessarily, very immersed into speaking it too much. Right. So yeah, I've been taking courses, and this has kind of allowed me to reflect on, I'm like closer to my 30s now, and I'm finally taking the step into learning more about my history and the language, so that eventually, whenever I have children, I could share that history and also speak the language with my children. Not saying I'm gonna get children soon, but
no.
Knock on wood. So yeah, so it's been a pretty great experience for me to connect, and also whenever I call my dad, because he speaks Tagalog fluently, and I try to speak to him in only Tagalog.
What do you know so far? Like teach us a little something.
So kumusta, and anong pangalan mo is like, what is your name? Anong ginawa mo is, what are you doing?
How do you say how are you?
How are you? Kumusta?
Oh,
basically
like
kumusta.
Spanish. Oh,
yeah,
like Spanish.
so it's like kumusta, but yeah, so that's how Tagalog language was kind of formed, because Spain conquered Philippines.
You can teach me the swear words later.
yeah, when we go drinking. It's inom tayo, so cheers kind of thing. So yeah, for anybody out there, whether, I mean, not just like Filipinos out there, but like anybody that hasn't really reconnected with their culture through language, it's never too late. Try to learn the language of your ethnicity, and yeah, kind of get closer to your culture. And yeah,
I agree. Yeah, I need to start doing that too. Filipino trip in
Philippines. Yes, and I should be confident enough to.
So when we go to the marketplace, you'll hassle for us.
Yeah, I will bargain.
There we go. Okay, my recommendation or reflection is that I've always been trying to be the person that like always keeps busy, right? Like I need to do something in order to feel like I did something for the day. But recently I've been having thoughts of, what if I did the opposite? What if I don't stress about that kind of thing and just let things come to me as it is? And I tried that for a couple of days and it sucked. It felt like I was the most unproductive person ever. I felt like I wasn't like progressing as I wanted to, because usually I have a set of routines that I do. But I tried a week of it, because usually late at night I would force myself to read these articles, which I enjoy, and then like I turn off the lights and start thinking about those articles and try to reconnect things, try to understand it better, rephrase it in my own word.
Okay.
But for the last week or so, I've been just instead of reading, I've just been kind of like focused on like breathing and just relaxing, focusing on that recovery.
Yeah.
Because every day is a long day, and it gives me time to wind down. And funny thing is, like, I've been getting better sleep.
Perfect.
And like, when I wake in the morning, I'm not as sore.
Okay.
Usually, when I do my reading, I stay up a little bit later.
Yeah.
And then in the morning, I'm super sore. But with all these breathing and just relaxing, getting the recovery I need, I've been waking up like almost like pain free, and like, it doesn't take me forever to like.
How many hours of sleep?
I'm getting like 67.
Okay.
But usually in the morning it takes me a while to recollect myself and get up. But whenever I do these breathing exercises and relaxing methods, I wake up and I'm ready to go.
Yep.
So
that's how.
But I think it needs to be a balance, because I do still want to keep reading those articles and keep learning. Because my mindset is like, everyone's sleeping and relaxing, right? Let me get a little edge. And let me sneak up on them, So my thing has always been, when everyone's relaxing, I need to work.
Okay.
But the thing is, like, you work so much, you can't recover.
You can't.
So balance has been my theme of 2021 so far.
Balance and breathe.
Now the pursuit of improvement is awesome, but then like, you do get little tunnel vision if that's all you focus on.
Yeah.
So.
Awesome.
Cool. Another fun Q&A.
All right. Yeah.
I've always liked to do Q&A every we try to do this every 10 episodes or so.
Yeah, because there's just unlimited amount of questions we can ask, and also gives us a chance to learn more about each other.
Exactly. I feel like that's why I started this podcast, because I wanted to learn more about you, deepen our bond, build our relationships, and also learn how to talk in front of a camera, get less shy, learn how to explain my points and my perspective without stuttering.
Yes, and it's okay. You know, if you stutter, you stutter. So yeah, it's been a great project so far, and we've learned a lot, and hopefully you learned a lot about us today with our Q&A. Yeah, so aside from that, thanks again for tuning in to another great, fun, exciting episode. Stay connected with us by subscribing as well as liking and commenting on our video. Following us on social media, we are on all platforms, whichever one you can think of, and also on Spotify. So listen to us wherever you go. We just want to say thank you again for tuning in, and we'll see you again.
Yeah, let us know who you like to switch bodies with.
Yeah, let us know. We're curious about that too. Yeah, and then we'll see you again next week with another fresh topic and fresh. All right, catch you guys later.